Clay McKinney, Developer On-Ramp, Introduction to CSS for Developers. This is the part about typography, basic typography, and in this one we're going to talk about setting things to italic. Alright, so we've got a rule for our H1. We also have this H2 here. I'm going to inspect it. Okay, so you can see that videos is an H2 element. And down here you can see the things that are sort of already automatically applied to it by the browser. And we're going to add our own thing. We're going to say H2, all of the H2s in our website are going to have font style italic. It's very nice. It's so slanty. Okay, well, it turns out that italic, it kind of looks more cool if you have a serif font, and we have set our whole document starts out as Arial, and then only the H1 was changed to be something different. So our H2 is right now it's Arial, and the Arial is italicized. So let's make the H2 also be font family Times New Roman. Okay, so there's a couple ways to do that. One is we can copy this declaration over. Okay, so now our declaration block has two rules: font family and font style. And by the way, we should go check that out. Let's save it and go over here and refresh it. Okay, so that is our italicized H2. And here's what I meant by it being more cool. Let me zoom in on that a bit. Let's see. I can see my keyboard. Okay. I held Control and hit my plus sign on my keyboard. Okay, so what you can see is that the feet in the sans serif font, when you make it in italic, when you say font style is italic, the feet get curvy too. And look, the E actually kind of slants up, and it kind of tapers. I mean, it's all like every letter in a serif font. When you italicize it, it looks italicized. It's pretty awesome. It's a whole different face, but it's in the same family. You know, they're related and all that, and it's cool. All right, so I wanted to show you that. I'm going to Control minus to get back to where we were. I think that's about right. That's about right. Okay, and the other way the other way I could have done this. Now notice that this font family Times New Roman times serif is repeated. Okay, well, if you want to cut down on that, what you can do instead is you can say, look, I want all of my H1s and all of my H2s to have font family Times New Roman times serif. And then you don't have to say it again here. And that's going to look the same. Boop. Alright. So we started off by saying everything in this whole HTML document is going to be Arial. And then we made an exception. The H1s and the H2s are going to be Times New Roman or Times or just a serif font. And then we said the H2s specifically are going to be italicized. Italic. Font style italic. Right? So it's awesome. You can reuse these complicated declarations by using a comma. We could put a space in there too if we wanted to. That might look better. So yeah, you can target more than one thing at a time. On the selector side, you can target more than one thing at a time by separating them by commas. And we already had an example where we had two element names without a comma, right? And that meant that the second one is inside. It's nested in. It's a descendant of the first one. So we have a header section, and inside the header section we have anchor tags, and we only wanted to target those, right? So that's why these links look different from these links. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. There's neat things we can do on the selector side, and we just used a comma to name more than one element that we wanted to write a rule for. Saved a lot of space. But also, the point of this video, the other point of this video was font weight bold. That's not true. It was font style italic. I'll get it right. Okay, so we've learned a lot about typography today, and it's good times. I'll talk to you next time.